This is Guy. Yesterday, Guy was a normal man with a normal job and $340 in his bank account. But at 9:47 this morning, Guy's great uncle, a man Guy met twice, both times at funerals, died and left Guy his entire company. As of this morning, Guy is worth $1 trillion. Guy is richer than Switzerland. Guy is richer than the last 4 richest people combined. Guy is, mathematically, the most successful human being who has ever lived. And this is Guy, 40 minutes later, getting his card declined on a $12 sandwich. Wait, what? Yeah, hi, I'm Guy. I have $1 trillion and I cannot afford lunch. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. And why you'd probably give the trillion back, too. I guess. Let me explain. Because until this morning, I had no idea either. Okay, rewind. Back to minute 1. Because before the lawyers, before the sandwich, there was the hour where I sat on my couch, in my underwear, and mentally spent about $900 billion. You know this, Montage. You run it yourself, don't lie. First, quit my job. No, wait. Buy the company I work at. Keep everyone's job exactly the same, so they have to see me thriving. Fire nobody, except Craig. And then, Vanessa, from accounting. Vanessa, who has said exactly 4 words to me in 3 years, and all 4 of them were, "You're at my desk." In the montage, I pull up in something Italian. I don't say a word. I just nod at the car, and she finally gets it. And why stop there? In the montage, everyone's there. Everyone who ever left me on red, watching from the shore. There's a boat that is technically its own country. Montage Guy is doing great. And then my phone rang. 6 lawyers. Because here's what nobody tells you about the montage. Every single fantasy on that island runs on one tiny assumption, that $1 trillion is money. Money you can spend. About that. So here's what I actually inherited. Not a vault, not a swimming pool of coins. A piece of paper. 2 billion pieces of paper, technically. Shares of Guy Industries. They make glue. It's in everything you own. You've never thought about them once. That's how the real money hides. The finance bros called my great uncle the Glue Emperor, unironically, in print. And this morning, somebody bought 1 share for $500. So the internet did some math. $500 times my 2 billion shares, $1 trillion. That's 83 billion sandwiches. Sensational. Except, here's the thing they don't put in the headline. Okay, let me explain. Say you have a shoebox of 10,000 identical trading cards. One of them, sells at school for $100. Congratulations, your shoebox is now worth $1 million. Feel rich? Cool. Now try selling all 10,000 cards. At school. Today. Right? Exactly. The price only exists because you're not selling. My trillion is the shoebox. Nobody tell the news. So day 1, I did what you would do. Walked into a bank. Said, "Hello, I would like to turn one of my billions into actual money. Just 1. I'm not greedy." The teller laughed. Then 6 lawyers appeared. Apparently, that's not how any of this works. Let Guy explain. Problem 1. I'm not a normal shareholder anymore. I own the company. That makes me an insider. Insiders can't just dump stock. There are forms, waiting periods, public announcements. The government literally makes me file paperwork announcing Guy is selling before I sell, which causes problem 2. Because the second the world hears the guy who owns Guy Industries is selling Guy Industries, everyone asks one question. What does he know? And they panic. And the price I was selling at? Gone. The faster I turn my trillion into money, the faster it stops being a trillion. Reddit had a thread about me within the hour. They call me Glue Daddy now. That's not relevant to the finance. It just haunts me. It's the shoebox again. The whole school saw me carrying it to the cafeteria. And if you're yelling, "Just sell it slowly, Guy," congratulations. That's a real thing. It's called a trading plan, and it takes years. Montage Guy needs money today. So selling's out. But don't worry. The lawyers taught me what rich people actually do. We'll get to why that nearly ended me in a minute. Uh-oh. Step 1. Don't sell your shares. Ever. Step 2. Walk into a private bank and say the magic words, "I'd like to borrow against them." And suddenly, the same bank that declined my card is calling me Mr. Guy. Let me explain. You own a really nice bike. You don't sell the bike. You tell your friend, "Hold my bike, lend me lunch money. If I never pay you back, keep the bike." You got lunch. You kept the bike. That's it. That's the entire secret of the ultra-rich. You now understand billionaire finance better than most adults. The bank gave me $2 billion in cash, secured against my shares. Interest rate? Basically a rounding error. The big yacht cost 20 million sandwiches. I bought it in an email. And here's the disgusting part. Loans aren't income. Income gets taxed. Loans don't. I have functionally infinite money, and my tax bill says I earn nothing. The strategy has a real name on Wall Street. Buy, borrow, die. The third step is the exit plan, by the way, but that's Uncle's department now. So yes, I went back, same shop, bought the sandwich, tipped 1,000%. Best $12 of borrowed money ever spent. Keep the word borrowed in your head. It's about to matter a lot. So that's the money part handled. Now the part nobody warns you about. Remember those headlines? Who is Guy? Yeah, they found out. Everyone found out. Day 3, I had 400 new cousins. Day 4, my kindergarten teacher did a press tour. Day 5, I got sued by a man who says my great-uncle's glue ruined his marriage. He might be right, honestly. Not my problem. Well, legally, now it is my problem. Grindset influencers started making videos about my morning routine, my mindset, my discipline. I inherited glue. Here's a real number. Some CEOs spend 20-30 million a year just on personal security. I now travel like a head of state. I haven't opened my own front door in a week. Turns out nobody asks if you want to be the main character. One day, you just are. And then, day 6, Vanessa texted me. 3 years, 4 words. And now I'm, "Hey stranger." Montage Guy is doing backflips right now. But Real Guy just keeps running the same math on every text that comes in. Did they like Guy before Guy had a number attached? The answer's always, probably. Probably is a horrible word to build a life on. But hey, at least the money itself was safe, right? Remember borrowed? Here's where it comes back. Some factory overseas had a bad quarter. Nothing to do with me, didn't matter. The stock slid. And my loans, remember, they're secured by my shares, suddenly the collateral's melting. The bank calls, very polite. "Mr. Guy, top up the collateral, or we start selling your shares for you." That's a margin call. Let me explain. Your friend holding your bike sees the wheels falling off, and he's allowed to sell your bike today at falling off wheels prices to get his lunch money back, whether you like it or not. Oh, and while my collateral was on fire, the government finally finished counting Uncle's estate. Estate tax, the final boss. Roughly 40% due in actual money, the one thing we've established I don't have. Sensational. So let's recap. I can't sell without destroying it. I can't sit still without the banks owning me. Everyone on Earth knows exactly where I live, and the tax man wants $400 billion in cash. $1 trillion, everybody. It's so over. What are we even doing here? It stabilized. Eventually. The stock recovered. The lawyers built the structures rich people build. Trusts, scheduled selling plans, foundations with my name on buildings I'll never visit. On paper, Guy won. But here's the thing I actually learned, and it cost me $1 trillion to learn it, so it's free for you. That first sandwich, the declined one, that was the last time I was ever a normal person in a room. I just didn't know it yet. Money past a certain number stops buying things and starts costing people. The trillion can buy anything on Earth except the one thing I keep thinking about. Walking in here, nobody looking up, ordering, and paying with my own $12. Turns out, that was the luxury. I never texted Vanessa back, by the way. Montage Guy would have. I figured I owed the real me that one. Anyway, Trillionaire. Wouldn't recommend it. 5 stars, though. The sandwich, I guess. For legal reasons, none of this is financial advice. Guy is not a financial advisor. Guy is barely a financial participant. If you learn something, subscribe and hit the bell. Guy's Bad Decisions come out every week. And in the next one, Guy takes a government job. It pays worse than you think. See you then, I guess.